Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel QA Engineer. Today I am going to show you exactly how to do website usability testing. We will do the live usability testing on an e-commerce website and I will show you step-by-step guide to do complete usability testing of a website. If you are just starting your career in QA and if you want to know about the manual testing, this is the first video of usability testing. Previously, I have explained what is manual testing and some types of manual testing which are very basic, but it is enough to start the career as a manual QA. And in this video, I will tell you what is usability testing, why is this important. Then we will go to live demo. I will select an e-commerce website and we will test that website for the usability testing in this video. And then I will tell you some tips and tricks to get the projects and what are the things for the QA as a usability testing engineer. Stick to the end of the video, and by the end of this video, you will be able to test any website for usability, specifically any e-commerce website for usability. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, do the subscribe now, and by the end of this short course, you will be able to start your career as a manual tester. Alright, let's start with the basics. What is usability testing? Usability is simply checking how easy it is for the user to use the website, for the real user. Think about a real user who is the customer, for example, an e-commerce website. Usability testing means checking if the real user will be able to use this website without any complexity, without any problems. Is it easy for the user to do the process, to submit the form, to buy the product? How easy it is? Can we improve this? This is all about usability. So usability is how easy it is for the user to use the website. Can they find what they need on the website? Can they complete the tasks on the website? Now, why usability is important? Believe me, there are millions of website owners who are eager to know if their website is usable or not. Every other website owner is looking for usability testing. If you learn how to do the usability testing, you will have a great skill to sell. Usability is very important because think about a website which is not usable. If a user will not be able to know what to do on this website, then they will leave the website immediately after landing on the page of any website. Studies shows that a user will be leaving the website in first 10 seconds if he will not be able to understand the purpose and functionality of the website. Usability is all about, is it easy for the user to use that website? Will he stay on this website or not? As a QA engineer, it is your responsibility to make sure the website is usable, frustration free, and user friendly. User can easily use it. That's where usability testing comes in. Now, how we are doing the usability testing? Let's get to an e-commerce website where I will show you how we will be testing that website for usability and what kind of usability problems we are looking for, which should not be there. Let's jump to the screen. So let's test this website for usability today. This is yummyhome.co.uk. This is an e-commerce website. We will test an e-commerce website for usability today. Let's see if there are any issues on usability. As I mentioned, what is usability? How easy it is for the user to use the website. This is a website, Yummy Home. Now, when I scroll down to the page, you see the menu navigation is not sticky at the top. For example, if I am in this section of the page and now I want to go to another page, for example, I want to go to cart page or maybe I want to go to a search page, there is no sticky menu at the top. The user will have to scroll all the way to the top to see the menu. Now, this is a usability problem. It should be user friendly. What does it mean by user friendly? If I scroll down, the menu should always be sticky at the top. So whenever user want to navigate to another page, the menu should be visible at the top so user can navigate to another page. This is a usability problem. Now here this sub menu is pretty good. User can easily hover on it. User can see what is the active item. User can click here and this is the drop down. Now one issue here is this drop down icon is hardly visible. You see there is a very small drop down icon. Normal eye cannot see that there is a drop down and it is a drop down item, drop down menu item. So user can only see it after hovering on this one. This is a problem. This is a usability problem because user cannot easily find out that there is a drop down icon here and this is a drop down menu. This is another usability problem. Now here, if I scroll down, this is shop by categories. In the shop by categories section, some of the content is kind of not easily visible. For example, this one from 8, and this text is also not visible due to bright background. It is also a small usability problem. It should be improved so the user can easily read this text. If we scroll down and if I hover on it, there is another usability problem. Can you find out what is the usability problem here? Here there is a small icon here which is not visible due to the background. This is not even visible, this is also hardly visible, but here this one, you see there is an icon. If you scroll in here, you see this is the icon, but this is very hardly visible. It's not easy for the user to view this icon, and then similarly here this icon is not visible. So it is hard for the user to see this icon and see the next images. So this is not user friendly. Whatever something is not user friendly, it is a usability problem. Now if we scroll further down, if I click on this image, oh yeah, that is a very interesting usability issue. What is the issue here? If user clicks on the image, the image is opening in the new tab, same tab, but user cannot go back to the previous website. There is no button. This is image view only. We are seeing the image in a image viewer. This is the same thing. Now to go back, I have to click on the browser back button, which is not very good. So this is not user friendly. This image should be either opened in a new tab, or the user should be able to go back to the website from that page. This is again a usability problem. It's not user friendly to have this type of scenario. Here I am hovering on this, and similarly the icon is hardly visible. If I scroll down here, this is the one popular composite decks. Here you can see that these icons are hardly visible. So these are hardly visible due to the background photos. Again, this is a usability problem, but the what is user friendly here is user can hover on it and click on free sample, click on add to cart. User can see the price easily. These things are pretty good, user friendly. User can now everything. User can read the reviews. User can go back to the next. These are user friendly things, and these are not usability problems. But the usability problems, I showed you what are the usability issues. Now if I go to any other page, for example, if I go to budget grass page, let's suppose on budget grass page, let's see if there are any usability problems. The loading speed of the website is also not very good. That is not user friendly actually as well, because the user will have to wait after clicking on something to just load, and so user can do perform any actions. This is again a small usability issue, but it is the performance issue actually, which I will cover in my upcoming lectures. Now this is the shop page. Here several things are very good and user friendly. For example, I can apply the price range, I can select the thickness. These are pretty good thing. I can select the option to see 3 items and more items in one row. I can see different pages products. I can add the starting items, and I can add the option view option, or I can add it to cart. These are the user friendly thing. The usability of this page is pretty good. But according to the e-commerce website, we should have some option to quick preview or maybe add to cart. Think about a user who don't want to buy it right now, but he want to add this in the wish list. So later, maybe in the evening or night, he will come back and buy this item because he don't have the credit card yet in his pocket. We should have that option as well. So that would be better and user friendly. Now let's add this product to cart. In my upcoming videos, I will show you more detailed testing, but for this short series I am explaining actually different types of usability. There is the cart. If I close and if I scroll to top, if I click on this, it is the sample product only. Now I have added this product to cart. It is adding the sample product only to the cart. Now the problem is how the user can buy the product actually. So if I go to view basket, think about a user, how easy it is for the user to add the product to cart, see the product on the cart page, and then check out using that product. How easily user can perform these actions. This is the usability. So this is the card page. I can apply coupons here. This is the user friendly thing. I can clearly click on proceed to checkout or these payment options, and this is pretty good. Now this page is very user friendly. Everything is here. There is no usability problems on this screen. Only one small thing, the plus and minus icon here is very small and hardly visible. And also the user is a bit confused about why he is buying the sample product, how he can actually buy the original product. So that is a usability problem because user is confused. So whenever there is a confusion, whenever there is something which is not easy to understand, not easy to use, not easy to navigate, this is the usability problem. Now I hope you get it. Please subscribe my channel. For the next video, I will show you how you can do UI and UX testing. What is UI and UX testing? Thank you.